What's going on, guys? It's Alex here, out here doing some knife sharpening today, and I wanted to put together a quick video on what I think is probably the biggest mistake that beginner freehand knife sharpeners can make. Now, I'm going to assume that you already know some basic knife sharpening terminology like apexing and forming a burr and things like that. If you don't know that basic knife terminology, go check out a video, a link up here somewhere, and then come back to this video. So this is our knife. This is the Spyderco Sage 1, and this is a dulling cup, and if this hurts your feelings, turn away now. Make it stop! So this knife is now sufficiently dull, and I'm going to demonstrate something here using a very expensive stone. This is a Norton stone. These stones run for anywhere from $80 to $100 a piece for this particular grit. This is a very basic $12 stone that I bought on Amazon a while back. They no longer make this stone, but they do make other similar stones. Now, this stone says that it's a 400, 800 grit. There's absolutely no way that this is a 400 and 800 grit stone. This is more like a 120, 220 grit stone. It's extremely coarse. Now, I think a lot of people in the beginning are going to buy 1000, 6000 grit combination stone. That seems like it's recommended by a lot of people. Now, I'm a little bit different in that I would not recommend 1000, 6000 grit combination stone for your first stone, and I'm going to demonstrate why right now. So first, I'm going to soak both of these stones in a tub of water because they're both water stones. Water stones require water. Oil stones require usually oil. Some people do use water on them with a little bit of dish soap, and that works just as well. All right, so we're going to assume that this is a 1000, 6000 grit stone, and this is the knife that we're going to be sharpening, a S30V Sage 1. Now, this is an extremely dull knife. You saw because we dulled it on the dulling cup. And we're going to start sharpening on a 1000 grit stone. I can't even do this. It would take a long time to apex this knife on this stone. I mean, we're talking, it would probably take the better part of 30, maybe 40 minutes per side to remove the amount of material that we need to remove in order to apex this knife. Now, the idea behind this is that it's ludicrous to start with a 1000 grit stone. It's going to be much faster for me to start off with a very coarse stone and apex on my coarsest stone. Literally that fast, I'm already done on one side and I can go do the other side. And I'm done. I'm apexed. That literally took me a couple of seconds to apex an S30V knife on this $12 stone. On this much more expensive 1000 grit stone, it would take me probably, again, the better part of 30 to 40 minutes. So don't discount super coarse stones as a viable sharpening tool when it comes to sharpening your knives. A lot of people are going to tell you that these should only be reserved for if you have super crazy chips in your blade, maybe even if you've like broken the tip off of your knife or something like that and you need to reprofile the entire blade. But I don't necessarily think that's true. I think that very coarse stones like this have a place in everyday average sharpening. You can apex on these stones extremely fast. These remove metal. That's what they're designed to do. We're not going to remove that material with a 1000 grit stone. You know, you have to look at it in terms of, you know, when you're sanding something, you're never going to start with 1000 grit sandpaper in order to get a good finish on anything, whether it's a wooden tabletop or a knife blank that you're sanding. you're always going to want to start with a much coarser grit. Make sure that all that metal is sanded to that coarser grit. That way you can eliminate any much deeper scratches beneath that. Now, in terms of knife sharpening, it's a lot of the same thing, only this time we need to remove metal in order to bring both sides of the knife to an exact point in the middle. Once that happens, we can then worry about refining our scratch pattern on the finer stones. The sharpening process will go much quicker if you always apex on a very coarse stone, and then worry about refining the scratch pattern from that point on. So hopefully this video was helpful. If you like this video, please like it. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed for more sharpening tips. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.